believe it? God is so faithful. SouthPoint started as a dream, and not just a dream to be another church on a corner, but to be a different kind of church, a safe place where anyone could come as they are and hear the truth that they matter deeply to God. This permanent campus is a tangible expression of our church's passion and our church's sacrifice to make Jesus famous in a personal way, in a relevant way, and available to anyone no matter where they're at in life. Behind me is the entrance to our future home. I'm so excited about the number of people that will walk through the doors on any given Sunday, giving God and Jesus and church one last time. Did you know in our last full year before COVID, we had over 1,200 first-time visitors? That means that every week, over 23 people were walking through the doors of SouthPoint looking for the kind of hope that only God can offer. Our prayer is that they see our generosity and our effort in creating a safe and excellent space where they can hear about God's love and God's grace and God's truth found in Jesus. You see, our number one core value here at SouthPoint is Jesus is a big deal. That life change is only possible because God gave His best for us, so we give our best for Him. And here's our hope, that our best helps others see God's best. That life isn't found in religion, but in a personal relationship with Jesus, who loved us and died for us and conquered hell and death so that we could have life and life to the full. I'm standing here where our future cafe will be. And to be totally honest, I'm super fired up about our lobby area. There'll be large entrances with glass on both the front and the back. There'll be tons of natural sunlight that comes into this space. But even more importantly, there'll be tons of room. And we've created this room so that people, well, they can hang out and connect without feeling hurried or rushed. There'll be opportunities for meaningful conversations that help all of us take next steps. This environment is also meant to be a place where you can have a cup of coffee or donut hole just to relax and to rest. You see, our core value at SouthPoint number 4 is this: we are better together. And that's what this space is all about. As we've prayed over this area, we're excited about the kind of relationships and friendship moments that will take place in this very room. I'm here in the elementary room, and this is where kids, kindergarten through 5th grade, well, they'll get an opportunity to see through relationships that there's a God who made them, and a God who loves them, and a God who wants to be their friend. You see, at SouthPoint, we don't just see kids and students, well, the next generation, as a second-tier priority. No, at SouthPoint, we believe the next generation is worthy of our very best. We want to partner and help build a foundation that helps children and students navigate the ups and downs of life with God as their compass. So we've intentionally and strategically engaged kids where they're at in age-appropriate ways so that they can engage a God who made them and loves them. You know, at SouthPoint, we're passionately committed to partnering with parents to help children experience a genuine relationship with Jesus. Oh, and by the way, to best use this space, we'll operate an early learning center Monday through Friday. Did you know there's usually over a year-long wait list for parents in the community who are trying to get their children into a child care facility? This is an amazing opportunity for us to be a resource for those looking for child development support. We're excited about all that God is doing, but all that God will do in this space. I'm here in the auditorium of our future permanent campus. And here's what we hope and pray for here at SouthPoint, is that this room will be full of people, and that there will be people on screens, both locally and nationally, and maybe even all across the world. And they'll show up on screens or in person, not because we have a fancy new building or some fancy programming, but because someone who cared about them invited them to hear the greatest news ever, that God is for them and that life can be found in Jesus. Our hope and our prayer is that there would be beauty and humor and music and life changes in this room, where people wouldn't just get a chance to see Jesus for who he truly is, but that people that show up in this room would actually get to experience and know in their knower that there's a God who sees them, that there's a God who's for them, and there's a God who conquered hell and death so that they could experience life. That's what this is all about. And none of this would be possible without the sacrificial giving of our donors and those who serve and give. So as I've spoken from different locations all throughout this video, I just want to say, if you're here and watching this and you've given at any point, we are so thankful for all the lives that'll be changed because you chose to sacrifice. When we launching a legacy to create Jesus-led life change for generations to come, our goal was to raise about $2 million so that we could do all that we thought God wanted us to do. When we did our campaign, we raised in pledges about $1.8 million. As we're trending through, as we finish our pledge campaign in December, we're kind of looking like we're gonna finish at $1.6 million. And as you can see, our goal of $2 million and our pledge campaign of $1.6 million, there's a gap there. And so there are two things that I would like you to prayerfully consider as you're watching and listening. One is, are you serving on a team? When we move into this space and people from our community, both online and in person, show up, we'll need friendly people who are excited and fired up to see people walk through the door so that they can know that there's a God who loves them. But also, there's a financial gap. And so we'll be able to complete the building, so you don't have to worry about that, but we will have to complete the building kind of less than what we wanted and hoped for. And so maybe you started watching online during the pandemic. Maybe you started coming to our physical services at RC theaters. Maybe when we started this campaign, you didn't know if you wanted to give. Or maybe you're currently giving. Wherever you're at, would you prayerfully consider over this next few months as we come into the final leg of this journey, would you consider financially partnering with us? We're so excited as we finish this project, and we believe the God who has brought us this far will not leave us. And as we always say, hold on to your fort, because the best is yet to come. We don't believe SouthPoint's best days are behind us, but in front of us, because the God that we love and serve is faithful.